Okay, good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well out there. This is Jeremiah Conger with AnnuityAssociation.com. And today we're finding ourselves here in the first, a few days after the first week of June 2021. And we're going to be conducting our State of the Fixed Annuity Market Rates Report. Now, if you're in the, market for a safe interest alternative and you're looking for something that's not tied to the stock market, and maybe traditionally you've used to invest or purchase bank certificates of deposit in the past, but you're having a hard time finding enough yield to make those time commitments worthwhile, a fixed annuity offered by an insurance company is a very suitable alternative. They're very safe. They're very competitive in today's low interest rate environment. And the idea behind this type of review is to help you bring some more education to your ultimate annuity decision buying process. And so today we're going to be looking at the top rates across the entire independent annuity marketplace, specifically for fixed annuities, or what also is referred to as a multi-year guaranteed annuity. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and dive into our handy dandy disclaimer, and then we'll get started with the actual review itself. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get started. Okay. Okay, so this is the State of the Fixed Annuity Market Rates Report for June 2021. This is an independent review brought to you by AnnuityAssociation.com. This is a review, not a recommendation to buy or sell an annuity. No insurance company has endorsed this review in any way, nor do we receive any compensation for this review. This review is meant to be an independent review at the request of website visitors so they can see our perspective in breaking down the positives and negatives of this particular annuity. Before purchasing any investment product, be sure to do your own due diligence and consult a properly licensed professional should you have specific questions as they relate to your individual circumstances. All names, marks, and materials used for this review are property of their respective owners and not that of AnnuityAssociation.com. While care has been made to ensure this review is complete and accurate, no guarantees are made to the completeness or accuracy. Okay, so again, we're talking about fixed annuities offered by insurance companies. They're also referred to as a multi-year guaranteed annuity. Just like a bank CD, you can find the time deposit that you're looking for, whether it be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 years. But there are going to be those sweet spots that we're going to find in our review today that's going to show us those guaranteed rates of return that are offered in these fixed annuities for the different durations of time. Before we dive into the specifics of the actual rates on the fixed annuities, let's go ahead and dive in first and take a brief look at the 10-year Treasury. So let me share my screen here again, and we'll take a look at the most recent, or today's 10-year Treasury rate. So today is June 10th, 2021, and we're looking at a 1.46% rate on the 10-year Treasury note. So why are we looking at this? Well, interest rates are very correlated with fixed annuity rates. And obviously, as the rates rise in the market, then so do fixed interest rates on annuities as well. Next, we're going to take a look real quick at the bank CD offerings currently on the market today, according to bankrate.com. Let's go ahead and dive in just real briefly on the top rates for excuse me one second. I had this already filtered out, but let me get that pulled back up. Okay, here we go. So best 2-year CD rates, we're looking at 80 basis points, 70 to 80 basis points today. And those are offered by a few different banks. Some of them I've never heard of. So not saying they're good, bad, or indifferent, but looking at bank 2-year CD rates, we're right around 80 basis points. And on the 3-year CD rates, we're at 95 basis points at the number one spot. At the 5-year, we're at 1.15. So when you're looking at these yields, it really makes it difficult to commit to that time frame just because of the really absurdly low interest rates that are currently offered in those bank CDs. So Why should you look at a fixed annuity? Well, let's take a look at the current rates that are offered in those at this time. So what we're going to do first is run through the 3, 5, and 7-year durations of fixed annuities and look at the top 3 that are available today. After we run through that, we then will sort. We have the ability to sort the insurance companies and their offerings based on the financial stability rating of those particular insurance companies. So the next go around, we're going to take a look at A-rated or better from a financial rating perspective using AM Best rating scale. So coming in, looking at the 3-year fixed annuity. So for those not familiar with fixed annuities, they work, again, very similar to bank certificates of deposit. You sign up for a committed duration of time. In this case, it'd be a 3-year. It's what we're looking at this present time. And as long as you keep your money in that vehicle for 3 years, at the end of the contract year 3, you can take out all of your money and interest that's been accrued during that time frame with no penalties whatsoever. Works exactly like a bank CD. In addition, some of the other advantages that are offered in a fixed annuity over a bank certificate of deposit is that you do get the benefit of tax deferral. So every single year, even though you're earning interest, you don't have to declare those interest as income or gains on your tax returns. So that's a very advantageous perk there. And then in addition, you do get some liquidity offered within these fixed annuities where you can withdraw interest only or up to 10% per year with no penalty in a majority of these products. So the only difference really when you compare them is the, one's offered by a bank, that's a bank CD, and annuities are offered by insurance companies. And even today, you'll see if you go into your local banks, especially the smaller banks, they're even offering annuities from insurance companies, just to kind of give you an idea that there are very safe, very advantageous vehicles if you find yourself as a safe money investor wanting to earn a safe rate of return with no market risk. So coming in the top 3 offerings for the 3-year fixed annuity rates, or what's also referred to as a multi-year guaranteed annuity, we have Ocean View Life coming in with their Harbor View multi-year guaranteed annuity, and the current rate offering at the time of this review is 2.25%. That's a compounded annualized interest rate. Inside that product, they do also offer a 10% free withdrawal provision that starts in contract year 2. So if you're looking to supplement your income, supplement your retirement, Social Security, and pension, you can withdraw up to 10% per year from this annuity with no penalties incurred whatsoever. So very good idea if you're looking to give yourself a few percentage points on growth, as well as the ability to supplement income. A fixed annuity can help you accomplish that. Coming in number 2 is Sagicor with a 2.25% rate of return. That's also a compounded annualized interest rate, and they do offer 10% free withdrawal in that product as well. And then coming in number 3, Liberty Bankers Life with their Bankers Elite 3. That's a 2.15% interest rate with no free withdrawals offered. Okay, stepping up to the 5-year fixed annuity, multi-year guaranteed annuity column, we're looking at Sagicor. Now, this is a unique offer that recently launched just 2 weeks ago, and it is a limited time offer. This rate of 3% happens to be the highest offer, as well as the highest offer from an A-rated or better company. And this is a limited time window. This rate is offered through June 30th, 2021. So if you are, finding yourself shopping for annuity rates and, you like that 3% offer and you're looking for an A-rated company, Sagicor is definitely one to consider. And if you'd like to work with me directly, I work with clients in all 50 states. You can go to our website at AnnuityAssociation.com. Right there on the main page, click the green button to request your free report. You'll be taken to a series of opt-in questions. One of those questions will be if you'd like to be contacted by an advisor. Simply answer yes, and I'll personally reach out to you in a timely fashion to see how I can help point you in the right direction. Okay, so we have Sagicor with the 3% compounded rate, annualized rate there with 10% free withdrawal starting in year 2. And then we have Sentinel Security Life coming in with a 2.9% compounded annualized rate with no free withdrawals offered there. And then Atlantic Coast Life rounding it out with a 2.9% guaranteed yield to surrender for that 5-year period with no free withdrawals. And then coming in the 7-year fixed annuity, multi-year guaranteed annuity space, we have Atlantic Coast Life with their Safe Harbor product, offering a 3.01% guaranteed yield to surrender, no free withdrawals offered there. Sentinel Security at 3% with no free withdrawals, and another Atlantic Coast product coming in at 2.99 with no free withdrawals. So obviously, looking at these three segments, the 5-year space is really going to be the sweet spot where you're, it's the right in the middle of the road there in terms of the time frame commitment, but at the top when it comes to the actual interest rates that are offered in those products for those 5-year fixed annuities. Very, very good offer there. If you consider it to the highest bank CD, it's 3 times higher than the highest bank CD offered at this time of this review. Okay, so we just looked at the general top 3 offerings for those 3 time segments. Let's take a look at A- rated or better companies to see if those top 3 offerings change, and they will. But you'll notice that, and then the 3 and 5-year space, the top offerings are still the top offerings. So very good offers there from A-rated companies. In the 3-year fixed annuity, we have 2.25, 2.25% guaranteed compounded interest rate on an annualized basis, 10% free withdrawals. That's offered by Ocean View Life with their Harbor View fixed annuity. Sagicor with their Milestone MYGA, which is multi-year guaranteed annuity, coming in number 2 with a 2.25% guaranteed compounded annualized rate and 10% free withdrawals there as well. And then third is another Ocean View product at 2.1%. For 5 years, Sagicor, again, best rate in the industry at this time for the 5-year rate from an A- rated or better company, 3% compounded annualized rate, 10% free withdrawal starting in years 2. And then Fidelity and Guarantee, F&G with their Guarantee Platinum at 2.55%. And that product, they offer interest-only withdrawals starting in year 1. And then Ocean View, again, coming in number 3 with another Harbor View offering in that 5-year space with a 2.55% guaranteed annualized rate and 10% free withdrawal there. And then last but not least, the 7-year column, we have Ocean View at 2.9, F&G at 2.8, and then Great American, the first A-plus rated company to offer, crack the top 3 in these fixed annuity offerings with a 2.75% guaranteed yield to surrender. So what else are you missing in terms of comparing a bank CD to a fixed annuity? Well, the only other thing to consider is a lot of times people that are unfamiliar with fixed annuity think that there's risk tied to the particular insurance company in the event that if there were any financial insolvency issues, what would happen to your money? Well, rest assured, when you're looking at bank CDs and fixed annuities, they are both protected by insurances. So the bank CDs are covered by the FDIC up to $250,000, and fixed annuities are no different. The only difference is that instead of the FDIC, they are protected by the governing state body of insurance. So every insurance product is governed by its own individual state of issue. So if you're located in Florida or located in Georgia or located in New York, each state governs their own body of insurance. So with that being said, instead of a federal program covering or providing a safety net in the event of an insolvency issue with that institution, in the state itself, they have what's called a state insurance guarantee association. Most states are going to offer anywhere from right around the FDIC limit, which is $250,000. There are a handful of states that offer protections up to $300,000 per annuity and per Social Security number. So Florida happens to be one, which is our home state. But each individual state will have their limits on how much they'll cover in a fixed annuity investment. In the state of Florida, again, it's $300,000. And how that process works is that, worst case scenario, if there was insolvency issues occurring with the, issuing insurance company that holds your annuity, well, if they did become insolvent and, forced to file bankruptcy and all of those things, the Insurance Guarantee Association would step in and intervene, and your investment's protected up to $300,000. Now, I will tell you this, that it's very rare that insurance companies have these levels of insolvency to the point where they have to use the State Insurance Guarantee Association. Typically, what will unfold, if that ever came to it, would be that another insurance company or a member of the Insurance Guarantee Association would usually buy out that struggling insurance company, and you would just become a client or customer of that new insurance company. These governing state bodies of insurance, they're very, very proactive in monitoring and auditing the balance sheets of these insurance companies, because they understand the importance and level of rigor that's involved with these insurance companies and all of the risks associated with them becoming insolvent. So they're very proactive. They're always ahead of it. And worst case scenario, if it ever did come to that point, rest assured you're protected up to $300,000 in the state of Florida, and most other states is up to $250,000. So again, if you have any questions, you'd like to get a personalized report for your individual circumstance or situation, and you'd like to work with me directly, you can go to AnnuityAssociation.com. Right there on the main page, click the green button to request your free report, and I will reach out to you in a timely fashion to see how I can help point you in the right direction. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back next month for another update on the fixed annuity rates for 2021. This is Jeremiah Conjure from Annuity Association signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Everybody take care of one another. Have a great day.